Namaste bachcho. Today I am here with some miscellaneous problems based on a pair of linear equations in two variables. And this is the last class for the chapter linear equation in two variables. We have discussed all the things, all types of problems given in this chapter. And so we are discussing miscellaneous problems based on a pair of linear equations in two variables. And today's first question is, Yash scored 40 marks in a test, getting 3 marks for each right answer and losing 1 mark for each wrong answer. यश जो है उसको 40 मार्क्स एक टेस्ट में आता है जिसमें 3 मार्क्स उसको मिलता है एक सही आंसर पे और 1 मार्क्स वो लूज करता है, यानी कट जाता है उसका 1 मार्क फॉर ईच रॉन्ग आंसर. अब कह रहा है दूसरा पार्ट, हैड 4 मार्क्स बीन अवॉर्डेड फॉर ईच करेक्ट आंसर. यदि 4 मार्क्स उसको मिलता प्रत्येक करेक्ट आंसर के लिए, एंड 2 मार्क्स बीन डिडक्टेड फॉर ईच इनकरेक्ट आंसर, और 2 मार्क्स डिडक्ट किया जाता प्रत्येक रॉन्ग आंसर के लिए, देन यस वुड हैव स्कोर्ड 50 मार्क्स. अगर 4 मार्क्स अवार्ड किया जाता, मतलब 4 मार्क्स उसको सही आंसर पे मिलता और 2 मार्क्स कट जाता गलत आंसर पे, तब उसको 50 मार्क्स आते. हाउ मेनी क्वेश्चंस वेयर देयर इन द टेस्ट. तो टेस्ट में कितने क्वेश्चन पूछे गए थे ये हमको फाइंड करना है. The total number of questions in the test you have to find. So let us suppose Yash has answered X questions correctly and Y questions incorrectly. Let us suppose Yash ने जो है वो X क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर दिया और Y क्वेश्चन का इनकरेक्ट आंसर दिया. Then in case first, when 3 marks for each correct answer and losing 1 mark for each wrong answer, then total marks will be 3 multiplied by the correctly answered question is X, so 3 will be multiplied by X, and 1 marks is subtracted for each incorrect answer, so it will be subtracted and Y will be multiplied by 1, because 1 marks for 1 question, then 1 into Y marks will be subtracted for Y questions. Then it will be equal to 3 multiplied by X, 3X minus Y. Now according to question, in first case he got 40 marks. So 3X minus Y will be equal to 40. This is your equation first. Now in case second, when 4 marks awarded for each correct answer and 2 marks deducted for each wrong answer, then total marks scored will be equal to 4 multiplied by correct. He has given X questions correctly. He has answered X questions correctly, so 4 multiplied by X, and Y questions incorrectly, so 2 will be multiplied by Y and it will be subtracted from the 4X, so it will be 4X minus 2Y. According to question, in second case he would get 50 marks, so 4X minus 2Y will be equal to 50. Now 2 will be common, so 2 is common in both terms, so take 2 as common, and then here 2x will left and then minus sign, and then here y will left will be equal to 50. Now this 50 will be cancelled by 2 in 25 times, so we have 2x minus y is equal to 25. This is equation second. Now we have in equation first y is here, and in equation second also y is here, so both are equal and they are having same sign. So subtracting equation second from equation first, we get, right here first equation and then below it write the second equation. Now we have to subtract it, so change the sign will be changed, plus will be change into minus, this minus will be changed into plus, and this plus will be changed into minus. Now minus y plus y will be cancelled, then 3x minus 2x will be equal to x, and 40 minus 25 will be equal to 15. So x is equal to 15. Now putting x is equal to 15 in equation first. Your equation first is 3x minus y is equal to 40. So 3 multiplied by, at the place of x you have to write the value of x, which is 15, and minus y is equal to 40. This implies that 45 minus y is equal to 40. Now this 40 will be transferred to LHS, and this minus y will be transferred to RHS. Then this 40 will become minus 40, and this minus y will become plus y. Then y is equal to 45 minus 5, 40 is equal to 5. So the total number of questions in the test is equal to x questions answered correctly and y questions answered incorrectly. So total number of questions in the test is x plus y. The correctly answered question and incorrectly answered question will be added. So 15 plus 5, that is 20. So the total number of questions in the test is equal to 20. Okay. Second question for today. The second question is, the sum of two numbers is 16 and the sum of their reciprocals is 1 upon 3. Find the numbers. It is given that the sum of two numbers is 16 and the sum of their reciprocals is 1 upon 3. Find the numbers. किसी दो नंबर का सम 16 है और उसके रेसिप्रोकल्स मतलब उसका इन्वर्स का सम जो है 1 upon 3 है. Then we have to find the numbers. Suppose required numbers be x and y. Now according to question, their sum is equal to 16. So x plus y is equal to 16. This is your equation first. Now, and the sum of their reciprocals is 1 upon 3. So reciprocal of x is 1 upon x, reciprocal of y is 1 upon y, is equal to 1 upon 3. Now take the LCM of x and y. LCM will be xy. X will be cancelled with x, then y will left, y will be multiplied by 1, then it here will be y, and y will be cancelled with y, then x will left, x will be multiplied by 1, then write here plus x. Now we have already we have the value of x plus y or y plus x is the same. So x plus y is given in equation first. So put the value of x plus y from equation first, which is 16 upon x of y is equal to 1 upon 3. Right here in bracket we have taken the value of x plus y from equation first here. So write in bracket from equation first. Now cross multiply it. Xy multiplied by 1 will be xy, and 16 multiplied by 3 will be 48. Then there is an identity. We know that x minus y the whole square is equal to x plus y the whole square minus 4xy. Okay, a minus b the whole square is equal to a plus b the whole square minus 4ab. So using this identity we are going to find the value of x minus y. So now we know the value of x plus y, which is equal to 16. So put the value of x plus y, which is 16, and the square is there, so put a square here, and minus 4, and the value of xy we have in equation second. So put the value of xy, which is equal to 48. Okay, and write here from equation first and second we have taken the value of x and y from equation 1 and 2. Okay, and now 16 square is equal to 256, and 4 multiplied by 48 will be 192. So x minus y the whole square is equal to 64, and 64 is the square of 8. So x minus y the whole square will be equal to 8 square. Then the square will be cancelled, hence x minus y will be equal to 8. This is equation third. Now adding equation first and third. Okay, adding equation first and third, we get your equation first is x plus y is equal to 16 and third is x minus y is equal to 8. We have used the second equation to find the value of x minus y. So now there is no use of equation second. We are going to add, because here in equation first plus y is here and in equation third minus y is here. So simply add it. Equation first and third will be added, then y will be eliminated, and then x plus x will be equal to 2x and 16 plus 8 will be 24. So x will be equal to 24 divided by 2 and 24 will be cancelled by 2 in 12 times. So x will be equal to 12. So from equation first we get x plus y is equal to 16. Now put the value of x, which is equal to 12 plus y. 12 plus y is equal to 16. Then y will be equal to 16 minus 12. Then y will be equal to 4. Hence required numbers is equal to, first number is 12 and second number is 4. X is 12 and y is 4. So required numbers is equal to 12 and 4. Okay. Now let us see the third question. It is a long answer question. So let us see it. On selling a tea set at 5% loss and a lemon set at 15% gain, a crockery seller gains ₹7. एक टी सेट को 5% लॉस पे और एक लेमन सेट को 15% गेन पे बेचने पे एक क्रॉकरी सेलर को ₹7 का गेन होता है. इफ़ ही सेल्स द टी सेट एट 5% गेन, यदि वो टी सेट को 5% गेन पे बेचा रहता और लेमन सेट को 10% गेन पे बेचा रहता, ही गेन्स ₹30, तब उसको ₹13 का लाभ होता. फाइंड द एक्चुअल प्राइस ऑफ each of the tea set and the lemon set. We have to find the actual price of, that is cost price of each of tea set and that of the lemon set. So suppose cost price of a tea set be ₹X and that of a lemon set be ₹Y. Now in case first, loss on tea set is given 5% and SP of tea set will be there. For SP of tea set, the formula of SP, when loss is there, then formula of SP is 100 minus loss percent upon 100 into CP. So SP of tea set will be 100 minus loss percent is 5 upon 100 and CP of tea set is ₹X. So it will be 100 minus 5, 95 upon 100X. And gain on lemon set is 15%. It is given in first case. So SP of the lemon set will be, when gain is there, so SP will be equal to 100 plus gain percent upon 100 into CP. So it will, SP of the lemon set will be 100 plus gain percent, that is 15 upon 100 into cost price of the lemon set, that is Y. So it will be 115 upon 100 Y. Now total SP of tea set and a lemon set will be 95x upon 100, the SP of tea set, and the 115 upon 100y is the SP of lemon set. It will be added to find the total selling price of tea set and lemon set. Then gain will be total SP minus total CP, total selling price minus total cost price. So total selling price is 95 upon x upon 100 plus 115 upon 100y and minus total CP, cost of tea set is x and cost of lemon set is y. So total CP will be x plus y. Now it will be 95x upon 100 plus 115 y upon 100 and minus plus will be minus x, minus plus will be minus y. Now take this x with x, so 95x upon 100 minus x will be here, and plus 115y upon 100 minus y will be taken together. Okay, now take the LCM of 100 and 1 is here, nothing is in denominator, then 1 will be there, so LCM will be 100, and then we have in numerator 95x here and minus 100 multiplied by x, that is 100x here, plus in this we have to take also the LCM of 100 and 1, so LCM will be 100, and then here we will have in numerator 115y, and here 100 will be multiplied by y, so it will be 100y. Now 95x minus 100x will be minus 5x upon 100, and 115y minus 100y will be equal to 15y and upon 100. Now 5 is common in both the terms, so take 5 as common and take the LCM also, 100 will be LCM. So here 5 is common, so minus x will be left, and 15 will be divided by 5, then 3y will left here, and upon 100 the LCM of both. So 100 will be cancelled with 5 by 20 times. Then according to question, in first case there is a gain of rupees 7 as it is given. So this is the gain we have find it out, minus x plus 3y upon 20. So 7 will be equal to minus x plus 3y upon 20. Now put the 1 in denominator here. So and then cross multiply it, then we get minus x plus 3y will be equal to 140. Okay. Now let us see the second case. In case second, we have gain on T set is 5% as given in the question. In second case, if he sells the T set at gain of 5% and lemon set at gain of 10%. So gain on T set is 5%. So SP of T set will be 100 plus gain percent, that is 5 upon 100 into CP, that is x. Then it will be equal to 105x upon 100. And gain on lemon set is 10%. So SP of the lemon set will be 100 plus gain percent, that is 10 upon 100 into cost price of lemon set is y. So it will be equal to 110y upon 100. Now total CP of SP of a T set and a lemon set will be equal to the sum of 105x upon 100 plus 110y upon 100. Then 5 is common in these two terms, so 5 is taken as common, and the LCM of 100 will be 100, and then 105 when divided by 5, then 21x will be there here, and 110 when divided by 5, 22y will be there, and 100 is the LCM taken as LCM of both the fraction. Now this 100 will be cancelled by 5 in 20 times, and now total CP is cost of T set is x and cost of lemon set is y. So total CP will be x plus y. Therefore gain will be total SP minus total CP. So total SP is 21x plus 22y upon 20 and minus x plus y upon nothing is there, then put 1. Now take the LCM of 20 and 1, it will be 20, and 21x plus 22y will be here in numerator and minus sign, then put minus, and this 20 will be multiplied by x plus y. So multiply 20 by x plus y, and this is the LCM. So remove the bracket by multiplying with 20, then 21x plus 22y, and minus 20 multiplied by x will be minus 20x, and minus 20 multiplied by plus y will be minus 20y upon 20. So 21x minus 20x will be x, and 22y minus 20y will be equal to plus 2y upon 20, and this is equal to 13 according to question. There is a gain of rupees 13 in second case. gains rupees 13 in second case. So this gain will be equal to rupees 13. Then now cross multiply it, x plus 2y will be equal to 20 multiplied by 30, that is equal to 260. So x plus 2y is equal to 260. This is your equation second. And in equation first we have, as you can see here, in equation first we have minus x plus 3y is equal to 140, and in equation second we have x plus 2y is equal to 260. So in equation first we have minus x, and in equation second we have x. So if we add these two equations, then this minus x and plus x will be cancelled. So let us add it. So we have written, on adding equation first and second we get x plus 3y is equal to minus x plus 3y is equal to 140, and x plus 2y is equal to 260. We have just written the equation first here, and below it we have written equation second. Now minus x plus x will be cancelled, then 3y plus 2y will be 5y is equal to 140 plus 260 will be 400. Now 400 will be cancelled with 5 by 80 times, so y will be equal to 80. Now putting y is equal to 80 in equation second, your equation second is x plus 2y is equal to 260. So x plus 2 multiplied by value of y is 80 is equal to 260. So x plus 160 will be 260. This implies that x will be equal to 260 minus 160. Then x will be equal to 100. Hence actual cost price of the tea set is equal to rupees 100, and the actual 100, that is value of x is 100. So the actual cost price of the tea set is rupees 100, and the actual cost price of the lemon set is rupees y, that is rupees 100. So in this way, this type of questions are also given in your exercise, so you can solve now. And now this chapter has been finished. We will discuss another chapter in after summer vacation. Okay, that is from 1st June we will see the next chapter of your textbook.